Alright, so who would you be?
My name is Travis Kays, and I just recently graduated from Acadia. I completed a 4-year program. My first year, actually, the Acadia faculty went on strike as well. That must have been 4 or 5 years ago now.
Okay, so what do you think of this strike then? Do you know anything?
Well, from what I've heard, it's the same thing as wages and salary. I heard that they don't get paid as much as the other universities when Acadia is one of the most expensive schools in Canada. But I also heard that the reason why was because most of the faculty here at Acadia are younger teachers, and they don't have the seniority to earn the money. But I mean, they're obviously qualified for the position. So I do feel that they should receive some compensation. Maybe not the exact same, but it shouldn't be as low as they are talking about.
Do you think it was ethical for them to have gone on strike here again the second time in 3 years?
I understand their point of view and everything, but I mean, 2 strikes within 4 or 5 years is a bit ridiculous. I know they waited, I was on strike for 4 or 5 weeks last time, and it took them that long to reach an agreement. Obviously they just passed on the bare minimum for them to agree something, so I see why they're doing it again, but it is 5 years in a row, especially for graduating students. If it goes on too long, that can't graduate because of this, or have to push through farther into the summer and something like that. Other people might have plans to go on to jobs and stuff like that. No, I don't think it's ethical. There you go.
Thanks. Do you have any last comments about the strike to whoever may be listening?
Get back to the table. Get this thing figured out.
Did the last one really affect you directly in any way, besides just prolonging things a little?
No, but that actually was the best 4 weeks of my life, but it was my first year, so it's a lot different. I didn't have to worry about missing a semester because I could take an extra class my last 3 years and still have lots of time. But here, I mean, there are first years that are going through it right now, but people in 4th year have no time to make up.
Totally. All right, man. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
All right, so who would you be?
My name's Sasha Leiter. I'm a 3rd year student at Acadia doing a history and classics degree.
Right on. So this is day 5 of the strike. I'm just wondering what you think of it so far.
Well, it's really bad that it had to come to the strike, but basically it had to come to it because the administration's just been refusing to even negotiate. They are refusing to pretty much make any concessions at all. And the faculty needs the things that they have like 6 sticking points, and they're all necessary to even bring them up to an equivalent to the rest of the province in terms of what the professors are dealing with and the part-time professors and everything.
So you think it was ethical for the faculty to have gone on strike?
Yeah. The part-time professors, for example, they make barely anything, and they're all, extremely qualified PhD people who've generally had years of experience, and they get paid basically the equivalent of $10 an hour with no benefits to teach courses. And that's like my friends who are doing jobs part-time while at school are making more than that, and that's ridiculous.
Do you have any last things to say about the strike, whoever may be listening?
Well, basically, I think that the administration just isn't taking it seriously, and I think that students especially need to get out there and show that they support the faculty in this, and that they want what the faculty wants, and that they aren't going to, just sit at home and drink and such instead of actually participating, that this is something that's important to them, and that it's not just going to be something that can be swept under the rug.
And speaking of participation, you're off to the lines to join them?
Yeah, I've been doing this since Wednesday. I pretty much try and put in at least a couple hours on the picket lines every day.
Do you see a lot of students joining you out there?
There's a few people who come out every day, but the numbers are still pretty low. When it's the organized rallies, we get some good numbers out there, but more students should just come out and join the picket line. The professors really want to see you out there. It's really good for their morale. They're always really happy to see you, and they've got, good cookies and stuff, so get out there.
Perfect, man. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thanks.
So who would you be?
I'm Carl Holm. I'm the owner-franchisee of the Save store here in Wolfville.
All right, so it's day 5 of the strike, and I'm just wondering what you think of it in general.
I think it's it's a no-win situation for everybody, and the fact that the businesses suffer in town because of the student population, which is great for business. It's good for my business, and I suppose the same for mostly all the other stores in town here, restaurants and all different things. It makes the town very lively when the kids are around. The university students are here in town. I don't know much about the problems up there or what the issues are. I know that long term it's not good for the town when kids hear about strikes happening and don't want to come to this town or don't want to come to this university.
How has this strike affected your business directly?
Oh, big time. I mean, it's when you get that many students in town, they all have to eat, and basically, I found the last week a lot of students have left and gone home. I don't know the actual numbers, but I'd say it's pretty significant. And I would say, as the strike goes on, if it doesn't get settled, that it could get worse.
Do you think it was ethical for the faculty to have gone on strike?
I really don't think that's a decision that I could really... You hear so many things in town about different things. Well, they might cancel the rest of the semester, or they might do this, might do that. You know what? I wouldn't make an opinion like that, because it wouldn't be fair for me to make an opinion on something that I really don't know the whole story on. And I think when people do make, people make comments about things that they really don't know, it's not really good. Because it's like I hearsay this and hearsay that, right? Mm-hmm. And I really don't want to do that. All right.
Do you have any last messages about the strike to whoever may be listening?
I just think that it would be great if the strike would get settled. I mean, it's like I say, it's a no-win. Everybody loses. The teachers lose. The professors lose. The university loses. I don't think anybody wins from a strike. Any strike that happens anywhere, people just don't win.
Well, Carl, thank you so much.
Okay.
Okay, so who would you be?
I'm Bob Stead, and I'm the mayor of the town of Wolfville, and have been since 1997. And I'm a graduate of Acadia, but also a retired employee from the university in 1996. And I have been concerned about the strike as it is now conducted. It's the second one in 4 years, and for me that is a grave concern insofar as current enrollment is concerned, because of the number of students who are now affected by it that may not return, but also in terms of the ability to attract students to Acadia in the future. So for me, with a good deal of experience in the recruitment and registration areas, I would say that there are some real serious implications to the strike to future enrollment at Acadia.
It does have a effect on the town, I would imagine, this strike.
It does. The town and the university are so integrally linked that the campus is our hedge against inflation. It's our 50% of our population, or at least equivalent to our population for the period from September through to April or May. And having that population largely away from town for the strike period, as I understand is now the case, is pretty significant for businesses in the core area of the town.
Do you think it was ethical for the faculty to have gone on strike?
Well, I don't know about that. I'm better able to speak, I think, to the consequences of the strike insofar as enrollment is concerned. And, when I was at Acadia as an employee, we were told that a drop of 50 students made a difference of $250,000 on the budget. And now I'm certain that a drop of 50 students would have a much greater impact on the budget than that. But those are the kinds of concerns that would be mine, I think, in terms of both filling the classrooms and also allowing the budget to be one that allows the university to survive.
Do you have any last comments about the strike to whoever may be listening?
Well, I would urge the two sides to stay at the table, because as long as they're at the table, some progress is possible, but when they're not negotiating with assistance or not, then we know that nothing is being accomplished. So stay at the table, do the best you can to work it out, and do it as quickly as possible.
Well, Bob, thank you very much.
You're very welcome.